Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing just fine, thank you for asking. Today I'm gonna show you my top 4 investment apps for Americans. If you know my channel, of course I already made 2 videos about investment apps. I spoke about the best investment apps for European and the best investment apps for the UK. Today we're gonna take a bigger approach and speak about Americans, because a lot of you guys watching this channel right here are actually from America and I wanna help you guys. Okay, without any more fluff, let's go into the video. First on the list, and it's a really known one, it's Robinhood. Of course, if you're just a little bit interested into investing, you probably know Robinhood already. In 2013, they were actually the first app to release a free account, so you didn't have to pay any fees on your account and any commission fees, any of that. So they were the first one to actually introduce this, which was at the time absolutely amazing. Right now we have a lot of apps that actually offer this. Before 2013 in Robinhood, you had to pay for every single thing you were doing on the app. You were buying a stock, you had to pay fees on this. You were inactive on your account, you had to pay fees for that too. You were converting money, so if you had euros and you wanted to trade with US dollars, you had also to pay fees on this. This was a huge problem and that was blocking a lot of people from actually starting to invest, but Robinhood changed the way that investing works. So what is great about the platform? First of all, Robinhood is really user-friendly. It's really easy actually to know how much value your portfolio is worth. Is the value going up? Is the value going up? It's also really easy to go into individual stock or mutual funds to see how it's doing. It's actually really easy to use, and I believe that for any new person that wants to start investing, it's actually really cool to start on Robinhood because you have access to it and it's so easy to use. Second, they offer quite a bit of stocks. Yes, you have access to more than 5,000 stocks that you can purchase on the app of Robinhood. They also have access to some ETF, some growth stocks, dividend stocks, and of course some other things such as cryptocurrency, and I believe you can also do option trading. So if you want to diversify your investments, Robinhood is really great for that. Now, if you use an invite code to get onto Robinhood and deposit your first dollars, you will actually get a free share. I don't have a Robinhood account myself, but if you go and watch on YouTube other people that have Robinhood, you can actually get a free share with no deposit, which means that you just use the code of someone to open a Robinhood account, you'll get a free share that goes up to the value, I don't exactly remember, but I believe it can go up to the value of $1,000. So if you're interested into Robinhood, you should definitely go check out another YouTuber that has an invite code for it. Now, if you don't know, actually Robinhood had some controversies in the past, actually in the last few months or so. One thing that happened is that one day, or at least I think 2 days actually, the market was moving so much that investors really wanted to trade this day. They either wanted to sell their positions, buy new positions, or just do option trading when they knew what was going to happen. And so many people wanted to connect to the app that it actually had to shut down for a bit. So for the 2 most traded days, Robinhood was actually closed, and that made investors really furious sometimes. Just imagine that you were losing quite a bit of money and you didn't have access to your account and you could not sell out of your position, or you could not buy more positions to actually dollar cost average your loss. But overall, if you want to trade and if you want to invest, Robinhood is a great app that you should absolutely check out. Now let's go to another approach of investing with Vanguard. So Vanguard is a really well-known and well-established company. They've been here for so many years that they really know what they're doing and you can really trust them. They are managing over $5 trillion, I believe, into assets management. And yeah, that's a more traditional approach to investing as the other few apps that I'm going to present to you this time. Their investment app is not really user-friendly because it's so old, and I mean, they don't really have to have a solid interface because what they do in their business is really solid. They don't have to show off with good graphics or nothing like this. They will just take your money and invest with it. You don't even have to do anything. They will just ask you, what do you want to do with your money? Do you want to invest into mutual funds? Maybe bonds or maybe ETFs, and they will do it for you. Vanguard is known pretty much all around the world for investing for people and having great returns. So if you want a more traditional approach, or if you want a retirement account, for example, where you don't have to manage your funds actively but more passively by giving them to a company that will do it for you, Vanguard is an amazing choice. And if you want to save money and invest money for retirement, I 100% recommend using them. Next on the list we have Webull, but just know guys, that's a secret, okay? But after Webull, I'm gonna show you my personal favorite app. So stay until the end, I'm gonna show you this. You're gonna be so happy. So as I just said, third on this list is Webull. Webull is actually a pretty new app that people were not really expecting, and I actually wasn't too. I tried to open an account on them until I found out that it was not available for me. which is kind of sad, but it's okay. Webull is a great app if you want to do some technical analysis. They have a lot of information available on the app that you can use to do your own technical analysis. You have access to a lot of graphs and a lot of charts that will actually explain you, for example, how the money is coming from this company, how is their revenue doing, and what are they doing with their assets. And you can find pretty much everything on Webull when it comes to technical analysis. So if you want to trade, or you are more into short-term investments or medium-term investment, Webull is a great app. They have a good interface also. But as always, guys, just know, and that's my opinion, if you want to trade, you should actually use a demo account, use some fake money to actually be sure that what you're going to do is going to be great. Because actually, if you don't know, 80% of traders lose all their money in the first year of trading. So always be careful when you want to trade. I would recommend long-term investment for all of you guys. So if you're young and you want to long-term invest, I would 100% recommend that. Trading can be so much riskier than investing that I cannot really recommend it to you guys without having my own personal conflict. But yeah, overall, Webull, as you can see on the screen right here, is a pretty good app. The interface looks amazing, and I believe that for technical analysis, it's a great company. Now, last on the list, and my personal favorite, we're gonna speak about M1 Finance. M1 Finance is an app that is mostly focused, I would say, on long-term investment, which is what I am mostly interested with and what I actually do. So first of all, on M1 Finance, you have access to more than 6,000 stocks. So it's even more than Robinhood. I don't know if you get it. Robinhood is like the leader in the industry of investing, but M1 Finance has even more stocks available on their platform than Robinhood. Of course, you can also buy ETFs, cryptocurrencies. Now, what I really love about M1 Finance is that you have access to the pie. And the pie, in my opinion, is the best thing in the world. No, but more seriously, you can actually make pies with your investments. Let's say you want 10% into the Apple stock. You can tell M1 Finance, I want 10%, around 10% of my investments to go into Apple, which the app will do by itself. So you can pretty much say how many percentage you want for any of the stocks until you reach 100%, which will be the full pie. Once it's done, you can actually put money into the app, don't do anything else, and you can actually do some auto deposit, which means that your money will go, let's say each month you go with $1,000 to go into the app, and you will not have to touch it. You'll have the same percentage of your investments to go into those companies, and you will not have to do anything. Also, when you get paid a dividend, they are reinvesting into the company that paid you this dividend, or into the other companies if they have a fewer percentage, let's say. So if you aim for long-term returns and long-term investment, M1 Finance is absolutely amazing. I wish it was available in Europe, because when I first wanted to invest, I wanted to use M1 Finance. I'm not able to use M1 Finance, but this is just fine. I found my app that I actually love a lot. But if I had access to M1 Finance, I would love to actually use it. Now, if you guys are new to investing and you want to start investing yourself, go and check out this video right here, which is how to start investing for beginners. It's actually really helpful, and I got a lot of good comments about this video, so go check it out if you're interested into the topic. It was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys next week for another video. Bye bye.